Good morning. Welcome, everyone. So lovely to see you, both in the house and online. Delighted to be able to join together in spiritual community together. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Reverend Deborah Gay. I'm the staff minister here, and it's such a joy for me to be your Sunday service host today. And we're going to switch the order up just a little bit in the service. I'm going to do the introduction of our guest speaker now. Then we'll go to music, and then our wonderful guest speaker will be able to just come right in and start talking. So you tell me if you like the change or not. You are the pilot test group for this. So let me tell you a little bit about the wonderful Reverend Abigail Shairer. So she's a visionary, a wonderful speaker, which you'll see today, compassionate spiritual leader, and is the assistant minister and the director of education in the Seattle Center for Spiritual Living. And she's founded her own church right out of Ministerial School in Southern California in Redwood City. And then as her ministry evolved, she has founded two very unique and long-standing retreats, one for women called Sister Spirit, and one for the youth, young adults, called Next Gen. And they're each very individual and unique experiences for people to empower us to live authentically and lead with love. I know also what a wonderful teacher Abigail is because we have co-taught together for many, many years. We served together for a brief time at the same year in Seattle, and since then I have been a co-teacher with her. And she is very innovative, very interactive in her teaching, and always gets rave reviews from her students. So she is a minister of practical wisdom and deep spiritual insight, and I know you're going to enjoy her talk today. But now, let's start the fun with music, and I turn the mic to Tabor.
All right, good morning, everyone. If you're able, if you'll stand with us and we'll sing into this day together. Everybody get up on your feet. See the light in everybody you meet. Everybody get up on your feet. See the light in everybody you meet. Let us be reminded of who we've come to be. We are love, we are one big family. Hey, yeah, yeah. Hey, hey, hey. Yeah, yeah. Let's sing that again. Everybody get up on your feet. See the light in everybody you meet. Everybody get up on your feet. See the light in everybody you meet. Let us be reminded of who we've come to be. We are love, we are one big family. Hey, hey, yeah. Hey, 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 yeah. Let's make a joyful sound. Let us make a joyful sound. Here we stand on holy ground. Let us make a joyful sound. Here we stand on holy ground. Let us make a joyful sound. Hey, 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 yeah, 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 hey, hey, yeah, yeah. Everybody get up on your feet. See the light in everybody you meet. Everybody get up on your feet. See the light in everybody you meet. Let us be reminded of who we've come to be. We are love, we are one big family. Hey, yeah, yeah. Hey, yeah, yeah. Hey, hey, hey. Hey, everybody. Well, take a minute to greet some of those friendly faces out there. Say hello to someone you might not know. I'm in the right place at the right time. I am just where I'm supposed to be. I'm in the right place at the right time. I am just where I'm supposed to be. I'm in the right place at the right time. I am just where I'm supposed to be. I'm in the right place at the right time. I am just where I'm supposed to be. Oh, my soul is welcome here. Oh, my soul is welcome here. I am getting the message loud and clear. My soul is welcome here. I'm in the right place at the right time. I am just where I'm supposed to be. I'm in the right place at the right time. I am just where I'm supposed to be. Oh, my soul is welcome here. Oh, my soul is welcome here. I am getting the message loud and clear. My soul is welcome here. Oh, my soul is welcome here. Oh, my soul is welcome here. I am getting the message loud and clear. My soul is welcome here. I am getting the message loud and clear. My soul is welcome here. 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 All right. Well, it looks like our teachers are up here ready to gather any of the kids who are here with us today to come on up to the stage. We're going to sing you out to this beautiful, snowy landscape that we have outside. Let's sing Hooray for the World. Hooray for the world, I'm glad to be on it. Hooray for the world, I'm glad to be on it. Hooray for the world, it's a special place. Got Mother Nature and the human race. The world's got trees and bumblebees, rivers and lakes and the open seas, mountains and valleys and animals too, and a sun that shines on me and you. Hooray for the world, I'm glad to be on it. Hooray for the world, I'm glad to be on it. Hooray for the world, it's a special place. Got Mother Nature and the human race. We got Mother Nature and the human race.
Good morning. I'm Cindy Clay. I'm a prayer practitioner here, and I am the practitioner of the day, along with Mary and Kalish and anybody wearing a scarf today that tells you that we are available and would love to pray with you if you have a need this morning. There's lots of ways to get prayer support here. One is that you can fill out a little form, and there's a little pottery jar in the back on the table that you can put that in, and someone can pray for you during the week. Or you can go to the website, and there are recorded prayers at the website as well. And you can also join us for morning prayer at 7 a.m. in the morning. So lots of ways to surround your life with prayer. All right. So let's just settle in and become aware of the presence of divine love in this room and in our hearts. I am so grateful to know that love is wherever we go, that love expresses through us and in us and throughout this community. And so I say today, let's join together in a celebration of love. I say thank you, sweet Spirit, and so it is.
Every step is holy. Every breath is life. Every moment precious when held up to the light. Every heart connected, each the face of love. Grace has shown me every step is holy. Every step is holy. Every breath is life. Every moment precious when held up to the light. Every heart connected, each the face of love. Grace has shown me every step is holy. Every step is holy. Every breath is life. Every moment precious when held up to the light. Every heart connected, each the face of love. Grace has shown me every step is holy. Oh, every step is holy. 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 Every breath is life, and it's holy. Every breath is life. Every breath is life. every so often, I bring this song into rotation. It feels like a mantra that I need to sing for myself every now and then. I'm kind of like that last song. I don't know if you've been experiencing the world, and you probably have if you're in the world. Although some of us choose to distract ourselves with various things, but um, no matter what your experience is you probably are tuning into the collective of, are we safe? Are we okay? What's happening? You know? And so when I tune into this oneness, this everythingness, this everything, everyone being life and expression of this vast creative energy that flows through everything, I come back to this. We are sacred. We are all sacred. We are safe. And right now, in this moment, I am so full of gratitude for the safety that I have and that we all have. It's nothing to take for granted. So I want to share this song with you this morning. Liberate my soul. These times have left me shaken. Faith take a stronger hold. I'm ready to awaken. Release all that was. This heavy weight no longer serves me. Listen and take notice. One voice clearly speaking. We are sacred, we are safe. May peace forever be an offering. We are holy, we are whole. This light burns brighter than ever before. We are sacred, we are safe. May peace forever be an offering. We are holy, we are whole. This light burns brighter than ever before. Breathe into the shadows, courage be among us. Find sanctuary, illuminate the masses, lighten every step, let fear no longer lead. Lift up our gaze and know that we are free. Breathe into the shadows, courage be among us. Find sanctuary, illuminate the masses, lighten every step, let fear no longer lead. Lift up our gaze and know that we are free. We are sacred, we are safe. May peace forever be an offering. We are holy, we are whole. This light burns brighter than ever before. We are sacred, we are safe. May peace forever be an offering. We are holy, we are whole. This light burns brighter than ever before. Breathe into the shadows, courage be among us. Find sanctuary, illuminate the masses, lighten every step, let fear no longer lead. Lift up our gaze and know that we are free. Breathe into the shadows, courage be among us. Find sanctuary, illuminate the masses, lighten every step, let fear no longer lead. Lift up our gaze and know that we are free. Liberate my soul. These times have left me shaken. Faith take a stronger hold. I'm ready to awaken. Release all that was. This heavy weight no longer serves me. Listen and take notice. One voice clearly speaking. We are sacred, we are saved. May peace forever be an offering. We are holy, we are whole. This light burns brighter than ever before. We are sacred, we are saved. May peace forever be an offering. We are holy, we are whole. This light burns brighter than ever before.
Thank you, Tabor. That was great. My favorite part of that was the dance party in the back of the room. You missed it. I was like, go dance party. I am all for dance parties. Just so you know, any time of day, yay, dance parties. It just made me happy. So thank you so much. And thank you for inviting me to be here. I'm so grateful to be with all of you. I see you. I see you. And I see you online, kind of. I see the video cameras, and I know that our global community is here with us today. And in their own home sanctuary, that our sanctuary here is extended beyond these walls, and it is a global sanctuary. So I just wanted to say hi, and I know that you're here with us today. And I wrote this talk, The Art of Mindful Living. Sounds awesome, right? Rippling out peace in a fractured world. And I wrote the title without actually writing the talk because I'm like, that sounds like a good talk. Then you get to write the talk. And it kind of reminded me, I used to live in California. I know that Washingtonians kind of say, don't tell people that. There's something about like Californians like coming over to Washington, but I am now a Washingtonian, so yay. And I lived there for 18 years. And when I first moved there, apparently you're supposed to get like a bodyboard, just so you know. That's part of the deal, or a surfboard. I did not have a surfboard, but I did get a bodyboard. And bodyboarding is really exciting. We'll just say exciting. So there's two opportunities that can happen. One is if you've ever been in the ocean, it's very strong and powerful. And I've gone into the ocean and then had a wave come over me, and I tossed and turned and went upside down, and I didn't know which way was up. And finally I came up and breathed air. And in that sense, it's scary. It's scary. And I had to experience that a couple of times before I was like, you know what? I'm still going after it. I'm still going after it. And I get into this place, and you had to go under the waves when they were coming at you. You kind of went under them. And then once you got to a place where it looked like they were going to break, you could kind of face the direction of the land. And then just when it's like there's a certain point right at the crest of the wave that you got to like just kind of move forward in, and somehow the way the water rolls, it catches you and it pulls you along forward into on the beach. And it's very exhilarating and exciting. It's so much fun. And either can happen. Either can happen, the tossing and the turning, or the catching and the going at it. And it kind of reminds me of what's going on today. There's a lot of chaos. It's like there's the ocean happening. And the ocean is just a thing. And it's like, how do I approach the thing? And what do I do even if I get caught up in it? Do I keep going? Do I move forward and I recognize that I can learn how to catch that wave and I could get into that place along me, and I'm just cruising by while other people are flailing and just whee, just because it's all possible. It's all possible. And even when I got caught up in the churn, I still kept going. I still kept hope and that view of possibility that this can happen. And I didn't let it stop me from trying. And I was thinking about how that's really important for me to remember right now, because I've gotten caught up in the churn a little bit, and I had to reframe myself in order to know that I'm at choice here. I'm at choice. What I know is that life is filled with discomfort. I mean, think about birth. And man, that baby inside that mom, I am sure it is quite an experience for the baby, like being all warm and cozy and having all your needs met, and like just in this lovely little place. And then all of a sudden being shoved in a place that's smaller than your body and forced out into a completely unknown world where your source of nutrients are immediately cut off, and there's light and sounds, and all of the senses are happening. I mean, what is going on? And it's bloody. And for the mom, most likely painful. Oh yeah, see, I haven't actually given birth myself, but I've witnessed it, and man, it's a thing. It is a thing, and the moms and the dads and the partners usually have practice, hopefully sometimes, of trying to manage this really, really difficult thing that is also very beautiful. And so, what is the story that gets told about the birth? Is it bloody? Is it painful? Yes. But then does it also create something that's indescribably amazing? And so I keep thinking about that chaos always precedes creation. It does. It always precedes creation. So what if discomfort or chaos is not something that is feared or avoided, but a recognition of something coming into being, an activation or an awakening, maybe a place of mastery and growth. I think about the wave and the ocean. It's like I needed to keep mastering, and the ocean is unpredictable. And yet there is still the sense of the more I got into it and I was available to this vision of body surfing in a joyful way, that it became a possibility. And I think about that we can explore this relationship between pain, discomfort, chaos, and recognize that it can be a catalyst for growth and mastery. One of the things that we teach here in all of Centers for Spiritual Living and New Thought centers is that it's really where we come from that makes the difference. It's really our own framing and perspective of the situation that can transform everything. And we have a choice. We have a choice. We always have a choice. How am I going to look at this? What's the story I'm going to tell? How am I going to think about it? Where am I going to put my attention? How do I choose to be? How do I choose to respond to what's going on? Because we're in a place that can be a catalyst for our greatest transformation if we're willing to look at it in that sense, in that frame of mind. I'm thinking of a person I just found out about. His name is Yitzhak Zuckerman. He's a survivor of the Holocaust. Now, I think the Holocaust is one of the most saddest, difficult stories in human history. And I can't even imagine being a survivor of that. And what he decided to do is that instead of allowing the pain of what he went through, instead of allowing that to consume him, he decided to build a garden called Yad Vashem. It was a place of remembrance and honor of non-Jewish people who took a stand, a courageous stand for love for people who are Jewish during the Holocaust. And so he planted a tree for each person. As a matter of fact, one of the trees is planted for Schindler. So if you ever saw the movie Schindler's List, there's a tree in this garden for him. And the garden itself is a place of transformation because each tree represents an act of courage, an act of selflessness, a tribute to those who choose to take a stand for love over fear. And imagine the trees, various heights, various spaces, various types, various flowers, various leaves. Their branches stretching towards the sky, an image of resilience. What does a football winner do when he scores the goal? I did it. I am here. And even the idea that the sunlight filtering through the leaves is a reminder that even in the darkest of times, light always prevails. It's a declaration that love can grow from pain, that beauty can rise from suffering, and that even the most traumatic challenges can be life-affirming. And reframing challenges in this way it's not just optimism. I mean, people think, those Centers for Spiritual Living people, they're just so happy. Well, it's not happiness, it's spiritual alchemy. Because every single person is going to go through challenges in their life, whether personal or professional, with their personal relationships, with their community, with our country, with the world. It's going to happen. We will encounter challenges in life. But what we teach is a way to reframe them, to where these things are not the destruction of who we are, but the creation of a new version of who we came here to be. Neuroscientists suggest that reframing negative experiences actually shifts your neural pathways. It changes your brain. And so it creates a sense of resilience. So instead of saying, like, why is this happening? Why is this happening to me? It's more of, who am I in this? Who have I come to be? Is there something to teach me? Is there a mastery for me to attain? There's 4 ways that you can kind of shift your mindset. One is to use failure as a teacher. People think failure is terrible. I loved in those 18 years I was in Silicon Valley. And the thing about Silicon Valley is there's a sense of entrepreneurial enthusiasm, where the failure is just like, oh, we just learned how this doesn't work, which means we got clearer on knowing what is working. I mean, Thomas Edison tried 10,000 times. 10,000. I mean, I can't even imagine trying something 10,000 times. And he said, I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that don't work. Each step, each misstep refines our understanding and redirects us towards that idea, that success, that possibility. The second thing is we can use rejection as redirection. So instead of saying, oh, well, because this happened, well, that means that it'll never happen for me. Instead, it's like, no, that means that there's more possibility out there for me. Did you know that J.K. Rowling's manuscript was rejected 12 times? 12 times. I mean, I bet those people are kicking themselves right now. But she understood that it was part of the journey to align with the right opportunity. Those were not the right people. They were not the right people to be in service to her vision. The third thing you can do is choose that any loss is an opportunity for transformation. Any loss. That means a job change, a relationship change. That means, the passing of somebody you love in your life. That any loss is an opportunity for deep and profound transformation in your life. Oprah Winfrey was fired from her first job as a news anchor. She was fired. And that, instead of saying, okay, I'm not cut out for television, she instead created this idea of connecting with people on a deeper level and was wildly successful in her groundbreaking talk show. Wildly successful. One of the richest women ever, because of her willingness to not let that loss define who she is. She decided that it created who she could be. It was a recalibration of the newness, bringing her into being. And the fourth thing is to recognize that your own unique expression is your greatest strength. Your own unique expression. I mean, I always think about God or Source or all of us as humanity and maybe Earth and everything is like a beautiful tapestry. And every single string is essential for a tapestry. Everybody's unique color and way of being, it all moves together in a way to make something beautiful if we're willing to see it like that. I don't know if you've seen Laverne Cox. She's a transgender actress and activist. She grew up in Alabama. Yeah. She was bullied. She was rejected for being different. She actually at one point considered giving up permanently. But she reframed her identity not as something to be hidden, but something to be proud of. It was her source of power. She became the first openly transgender person to be nominated for a Primetime Emmy. And she is a leading advocate for LGBTQ rights. She is making waves in the world right now because of who she is. And I have to say, it has been beautiful to see transgender people on TV. And how I've recognized how most of my life I've never seen that. I've never seen transgender people in regular acting roles, in any roles at all. And I just want to say, by the way, I have several friends who are transgender and non-binary, and what I have found that it's really important is to reach out to my friends who might be suffering now, to let them know how much they're loved and appreciated. And there's a lot of people that are suffering right now. My Mexican American friends, my Black friends, and I'm gay, so I have a lot of gay friends, and just recognizing that there is always a story of resilience. And this story of resilience is what transforms the world. That if we're willing to take a stand for each other and say that love is more important than anything else, then what am I going to be in this time, in this place? How am I going to be a place of love? And it's sometimes a hard question because it's an act of courage to be a place of love. It's an act of courage to say it's important for people to be welcome and know that they belong. And it's an act of courage for myself to be an ally in ways that I need to learn more ways to be an ally in a way where I'm not harming the people whom I'm trying to be an ally for. Which means I get to continue to educate myself and to understand more about people who are different than me. And that means that I get to be welcoming and inclusive of people who didn't vote like me, of people who are different ages than me, different ethnicities, nationalities, different marriage status, different gender identities. And I get to ask people one-on-one with how they're being affected and what can I do? How can I be a place where love shows up? And I've been learning a lot recently, both about myself and about my friends. And I'm grateful for the opportunity to be in a place where what I focus on expands, and I choose to focus on love. Science of Mind teachings, that's what we teach here, Science of Mind. Science of Mind teachings teach about oneness and wholeness, and oneness does not mean sameness. It means that God shows up differently and that there's that essence of the infinite presence of love, which is the thing that operates in and through all humanity. But it makes me awaken to the beauty that God is in its difference, but also how can I be in alignment with that love? And that is my guiding vision. And I recognize that in life, you're either pushed by pain or pulled by vision. And sometimes it's a little of both. And if you notice there's some pain, there must be some vision in there. But really, where is the vision? Am I looking at it? Am I dreaming it? Am I talking about it? Am I helping to create it? Who am I at this time, in this moment, in this place? And that's what I keep asking myself. I want to be in a place that is about creating new possibilities of love. And it may be difficult for me to understand people who are different than me, but I'm going to try. And I'm going to acknowledge that it comes through at one conversation at a time. And I may not agree with my neighbors, but I sure can love them. Because that's what I'm all about, is love. So I ask you to consider what challenge you're facing right now, and if you're willing to reframe it. Could the greatest trial that you're going through at this moment be an initiation into something greater? Could it be a space of transformation? Could it be a moment calling a strength in you that you have yet to realize? A place of mastery? And how are you going to respond? You know, one thing I heard from a friend that Reverend Deborah gave a really good talk a couple weeks ago, so I watched it. And it was a really good talk. If you weren't here, go back online and watch her talk. And the thing she was really asking each person to consider is, how are you responding? One of my prayer partners taught me about this business paradigm that is everywhere now, and now that I'm seeing it everywhere, it's E plus R equals O. There's an event. There's an event happening in the world. There's your response to the event. That equals outcome. Event plus response equals outcome. So in every situation, there is a catalyst, an event that's happening. How are you going to respond? Who are you going to be? It may not be the easiest route, but it may be the route that causes the most growth, the most transformation, and the most impact for love in the world. And if you're willing to take a stand and to be in alignment with that response, there may be some amazing outcomes that unfold because of it. So I want you to consider taking a stand for love. I want you to consider that your response is not necessarily, there may be the response in your head of like, oh, I wish I could do all these evil things, but then you're doing the thing you don't like out in the world. You're doing that one, the same thing. How to be a model of possibility, that is your charge. Who are you going to be? And are you willing to create the future that you desire? I know my time is out, but I'm going to tell a very tiny story anyway. Sorry. I saw the 0 in the back of the room. Time's out. I have a new car. I love my new car. I haven't had a new car in 18 years. Actually, my old car, that's really old now, it's 20 years old, I bought it used. It was a used car, so I've never actually had a new car before. And I really wanted this car that was, I got a little bit of a, see like the peacock hair? I like color, and I like my car to be like fancy and cute, but then also practical. And so can there be a win-win-win? God always says there's always a win-win-win. There's always a win-win-win. So I gotta look for the win-win-win. And it turns out Prius redesigned their cars to look really sexy. And so I decided, because I found the win-win-win car, that it was going to be mine. And I dreamed about it, and I visioned about it, and I had pictures of it, and I just was like, and I did all the pre-work for the day for buying the car. I sent out prayer requests, and I know it's a thing. It's a thing. It is a thing. But the way to approach a thing is also the way to approach our world. It's like I can dream up and vision a world that works for everyone. I can put pictures in my head and I can imagine how that looks. And I also need to dream, to pray, to vision, and to take actions that are in alignment with that step. So I took the actions that were in alignment with getting the car. Researching how to buy a new car. My wife did a whole bunch of research for me. Thank you, Gina. I love you. And how to do this in a smart and intelligent way where I felt like I was being successful. And I planned for everything, and then I did the actions that were in alignment with that. And now I have an outcome where I got my brand new red Prius with 8 miles on it. It's in there. It's over there, third car down if you were driving in and you saw it. And it's a manifestation of possibility. But for me, it doesn't just represent the thing, it represents what's possible in all areas of our life. But we have to do the spiritual work. We get to dream up. We get to be at choice. We get to say, you know what, if I'm not seeing what I like right now, I get to dream what is possible. And then I get to imagine it. And then I get to pray about it. And then I get to feel what it feels like to have it. And then I get to take actions, movement that are in alignment with that thing coming into being. I just told you science of mind in 2 sentences. Well, maybe not. 3 minutes. If you came here for the first time, that's what we're all about. And we're just going to have the same talk every Sunday, just in different formats. And once you get it, you get it. And you can either just say, oh, I get it, and I'm listening to it. Or you can actually start doing those things to be in alignment. And when you are in alignment in that way, life is beautiful and amazing. And I get to see all the amazing things that people are doing in alignment with love. And so you got to look for it, and you got to align with it, and you got to take actions that are special for you, however you do it. Let's pray. I recognize and know that the infinite great creator that I call God, source, the universe, energy, love, that it is working in and through all things at all times, in all places. It was even working in the Holocaust. And Viktor Frankl caught it and got it. That there is a way of being that is in alignment with beauty and love. And regardless of external circumstances, it's who I choose to be and align in at this time, in this place. I recognize and know that I am a place where love shows up. I am a place where life is in alignment with that truth. And I attract to me people, circumstances, and situations that are also in alignment with love. And that each and every situation I am able to reframe and look at and see that this is a place of my greatest growth and mastery. This is a place, this is why I showed up at this time-space continuum in this place, so I could learn who the essence of who I am and how I can be that out in the world. And I'm so grateful to know that this is a blessing and a gift, and that I am a place where miracles show up. And so I know that as I speak this word of truth for myself, I am speaking this word of truth to every single person who is listening. That there is an alignment, that there is a consciousness that is an unfolding of good in the world. That is saying, this is the time for the greatest mastery of love to unfold. And I am a part of it. I'm so grateful to be in it, to accept it, to claim it, and to know that love guides me to that vision. It leads the way. It reminds me that this is a place of love, that I am a place of peace, and that my actions ripple out into the universe and cause a reminder that this is who we came to be. And for that, I'm deeply grateful. And so I release this prayer. I know God's got it. I know it is in action. I get to be it. I get to see it. I get to witness it. I get to claim it. And I know it is good. And so it is. Thank you very much.
Lots there to digest, huh? Okay, may I call our ushers to come forward? And those of you that know this and are on a reoccurring donation, you know you can drop one of these cards in just as the ritual of using the basket. And Clara pointed out to me that there really is a scanning square for those of you that are in the current technology. You can donate by just scanning your phone on the scan square on the back of your chair. So I thank you for all the ways that you support the center, including your financial support. And with that, let's sing.
I am open, may I be a vessel for this love and wisdom and healing. I am open, may I be the nectar, oh, medicine that's mine to freely give. I am open, I am open, may I be a vessel for this love and wisdom and healing. I am open, may I be the nectar, oh, medicine that's mine to freely give. May my movement offer peace, may my breath invoke the love, may my hands and heart stay open to the wonder and the awe. May my movement offer peace, may my breath invoke the love, may my hands and heart stay open to the wonder and the awe. I am open, may I be a vessel for this love and wisdom and healing. I am open, may I be the nectar, oh, medicine that's mine to freely give. Oh, medicine that's mine to freely give. Oh, medicine that's mine to freely give.
Well, as usual, we have a lot of fun and interesting things going on at the center. So let me just touch on a few of them. The Care Cookie Dough Making Party is tomorrow at 2 p.m. And those are those high, dense food products that we make for people who are homeless. So if you'd like to help, you can either do any or all of these things, buy the ingredients, make the dough, and then bake them at home. So what you come at too is you're making the dough. So we do invite you, as you know, it's cold out there. I wanted to tell you that both the women's group and the men's group are happening this Sunday. They got postponed last week because of Dr. Bob's workshop. So both of them begin at noon, and the women are in here and the men are in the classroom. Next, we've got the community song circle tonight as well, 6:30 to 8 with Tabor. No singing experience required, just come and have fun. Then I want to tell you about a new thing. This is a new opportunity to have a potluck dinner, a potluck meal with Dr. Bob. So Dr. Bob will be here in 2 weeks. His first Sunday is March 9th. I'm hoping I got that right. And what we're doing now for the next few months is having 2 opportunities for people to sign up and have a meal with Dr. Bob. So these are the first 2, and it's Saturday, March 8th or Sunday, March 9th. There's 8 slots per potluck, and you sign up at the Ask Me desk. So if you're interested, I would scoot on down there after the service to be one of the 8 per potluck. But know that April and May and even a little bit in June, there will also be more of these potlucks that you can sign up for. It's just a way to have a casual getting to know Dr. Bob moment. Another new thing is we're just beginning a monthly grief support group. So this is done by practitioner Wanda and Philip. Those are our 2 wonderful practitioners who've been trained to do this work. And it is a place for you to go to understand your own individual grief process better, share with other people who are going through their version of grief, and be supported and witnessed and loved by these 2 dear practitioners. So know that that's going to be happening the 4th Sunday of every month, noon to 1 in the sanctuary. And finally, it's time for the Next Spirit at Work event, the first Wednesday of every month, so that's March 5th. And this time, Reverend Jerry Hudson, who is a staff minister in Seattle, is coming up. And her talk is, It All Begins With Me. So I urge you to check that out as well, and you can do that at the Ask Me desk. And let us complete our wonderful time together. Thank you, everyone.
If you feel so inclined and can stand up with us, we'll sing out into this day together. Gonna climb this mountain, won't stop till I get to the top, one step at a time. No doubt about it, won't stop till I get to the top, one step at a time. Gonna climb this mountain, gonna climb this mountain, won't stop till I get to the top, one step at a time. No doubt about it, won't stop till I get to the top, one step at a time. Leave behind what's weighing you down, leave behind what's weighing me down, wash away what's holding me back. My heart is falling, face forward, feet on the ground, living in this courage I found. The sky is calling, gonna climb this mountain, won't stop till I get to the top, one step at a time. No doubt about it, won't stop till I get to the top, one step at a time, 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 one step at a time. Wishing you all a really good week, and we'll see you again really soon. Come to Song Circle tonight, 6:30.